Hi everyone, welcome back to the Medcurity podcast. Just a quick heads up before we dive in today, we have just launched a smarter, more actionable way to manage network vulnerability assessments, and it is now live inside the Medcurity platform. You'll want to stick around for the details about that at the end of today's episode because this update changes everything from static reports to a live interactive NVA dashboard that helps you see exactly what needs attention, why it matters, and how to fix it. Okay, let's get into it. Today, we are unpacking something that might sound technical, but is absolutely critical for securing patient data, and that is network vulnerability assessments, or NVAs. If you are in healthcare compliance, IT, administration, or juggling all of the above, this episode is for you. Because when it comes to cybersecurity, what you don't know can hurt you, and that's exactly what NVAs are designed to uncover. Let's start with the basics. What is a network vulnerability assessment? A network vulnerability assessment is a systematic scan of your IT environment. It looks for holes, misconfigurations, outdated software, anything that could be exploited by a bad actor. Think of it like a digital checkup for your network. Just like you wouldn't skip a physical at the doctor, you shouldn't skip checking your network's health, especially when ePHI is at stake. So why do NVAs matter in healthcare? Healthcare data is one of the most valuable types of information on the black market, and healthcare systems, those are often complex, a mix of legacy systems, mobile access, third-party platforms, and remote work environments. This makes for a perfect storm, and attackers know it. OCR knows it too. Recent enforcement trends show increased scrutiny of organizations that experience breaches and failed to proactively assess their vulnerabilities. The translation is, if you're not looking for weaknesses, OCR will assume you're not managing risk appropriately, and that puts you out of compliance with the HIPAA security rule. So what should an NVA look like in 2025? What does a network vulnerability assessment look like today? Let's walk through it. These should be, first of all, regular and recurring. This isn't a once a year and done activity. If your network changes, your assessment needs to change with it. That means there should be scans after system upgrades. There should be scans when adding new vendors or new software. Second, these network vulnerability assessments need to be comprehensive. A good NVA should cover internal and external IP addresses, servers, workstations, firewalls, routers, cloud services, and web applications, and remote access points. If it connects to your network, it should be included. And third, these should be credentialed and uncredentialed scans. Credentialed scans dig deeper, testing for internal misconfigurations and for missing patches. Uncredentialed scans, those simulate an outsider's view, what an attacker might see from outside of your walls. And you need both of those for a clear picture. And fourth, there should be actionable reporting. You shouldn't just get a list of scary sounding findings. Your report should include severity ratings, recommendations, and remediation timelines, and ideally a prioritized list based on real world risk, not just generic CVE scores. Now here's where a lot of organizations fall short. Let's look at some of these common pitfalls. First, they might be using outdated scan tools. If your NVA tool hasn't been updated in a year, you're missing today's threats. They might be scanning but not acting. OCR doesn't just want to know what you found, they want to see what you did about it. Or there might be no documentation whatsoever. If it's not documented, it didn't happen. So keep your scan reports, keep your remediation logs, and your follow-ups. And what happens if you just skip the NVA? Well, we've seen breach investigations where the root cause came down to something that a basic scan could have caught. And these aren't obscure vulnerabilities, these are preventable ones. OCR has issued fines in the 6- and 7-figure range where organizations failed to identify and address them. So where do you start? Here's your next step. Schedule your first or your next scan. Work with a trusted partner who understands healthcare and HIPAA, not just IT, and document your findings, track remediation, and revisit this regularly. And don't forget to integrate your NVA into your HIPAA security risk analysis. Your SRA should reflect what your scans reveal and what you are doing about it. Now before we go, here's a quick check for you to have in mind. Can you show proof of your last vulnerability scan? Do you have remediation plans in place? Have you scanned external and internal systems? Are you scanning cloud apps and mobile endpoints? If not, it's time to level up. Before we wrap up, I want to talk about something that we are so excited about here at Medcurity. We have officially launched a smarter, more actionable way to manage network vulnerability assessments, and it is available now for all new NVAs right inside of the Medcurity platform. So here's what's new. We have a live NVA dashboard that replaces spreadsheets and static reports with a real-time, interactive view of your vulnerabilities. We have clear, prioritized tasks tied directly to your scan results, covering internal and external scans, open ports, account hygiene, and so on. And we have a dedicated NVA tab alongside your security risk analysis and your other compliance tools, so everything stays connected and in one place. We also now have our Advanced NVA offering, and this goes beyond basic scans with features like attack path visualization, Active Directory security configuration analysis, and a HIPAA Group Policy Assessment. These updates together redefine what a network vulnerability assessment should be. Instead of just sending you a report and calling it good, we have built a smarter, more complete, and actually useful experience. And with increased OCR focus on technical safeguards, now is the perfect time to schedule your next scan and to take advantage of these new tools. Are you ready to see it in action? Reach out to our team to get started or visit medcurity.com for more information. Thanks for joining us today, and until next time, stay safe, stay compliant, and keep protecting that patient data.